Hello everybody and welcome to episode 25 of Stoneblock. In the last episode we set up this amazing room for power generation with the rainbow generator and it's looking really cool. And I did miss two generators that I didn't have made apparently because they got used up in some other recipes. I missed the magmatic generator I believe and this guy, the furnace generator. No, this is the survival, this guy, the furnace generator. So we have now 16. I just added two more here on the same spot so it's really nice and neat. And down here, I've already started setting up some stuff. I have some phantom faces. They're all linked up. And for some, we don't really need phantom faces. We only need liquid faces. So for example, here we have an export bus exporting lava. It is not connected to anything yet. I've just kind of started configuring things and I still need to run a cable over from there to get some AE channels. And we're going to see if we have enough channels for everything. For example, for this one, we need the lava and the redstone. And basically, I want to have everything that we can make already be making with chickens or something, or set up a separate system for making that specific item. So I don't want to have anything like really external trying to turn on. If we have to, though, for example, I think the one that might be problematic that I got stuck on was this guy, the disenchantment generator, because this one requires me to enchant either a book or an item, and then it burns that item for power. And I don't know if we can do like experience bottles, if that would count as, where are you? Is it bottle? I'm gonna search for bottle, that's gonna find it. Like bottle of enchanting, yeah, that's the one. Because we could get those from experience chunks, and you get the experience droplets, which is experience essence, which is experience seeds, which we can do, because you can get experience chunks, I believe, by killing mobs. And then you can grow this in a phytogenic insulator with phytogrow, so we could do that and get the experience essence that we need, or just use a cloche. And then you get 8 droplets and then bottle of enchanting. But I don't know if a bottle of enchanting works in here, and there is no other recipe. Well, there is liquid XP with, do we have even bottle? We have bottle of enchanting, so we can try. Does this work? No, okay. So it needs to use, because it's a disenchantment generator, so it kind of uses up the enchant. So that one I'll come back to. If you have any suggestions on what people normally use for this, I'll also do some research for this. So yeah, basically, let's go around and see what we have. This one is lava redstone, which is easy. This one's just lava, that's the magmatic. Over here, we're gonna export, what are you? Explosive generator, just exporting gunpowder. We have a gunpowder chicken, so that is gonna be cool if I grab some gunpowder like that. And if we run out of like producing on chickens or something, we can just make another compact machine and put some more chickens in there. Then over here, this one is the pink generator. You could do dirt, but we have a pink dye chicken, so I believe we can just use pink dye. Yeah, I already have it exported. I believe it works. It does not work. Oh, it's on redstone on. It does work. Okay, so pink dye, super simple. Halitosis, we're gonna just do dragon's breath, which is farmed by the wood farm. Over here, I did a system where we have a sink, we have a tank, and then we have glass bottles that are exported or push and pulled into here, and then the water is pulled from here. And I believe this should work. We're gonna see if we have enough time for us to put in the bottle and take it out in between each of the 9 ticks that somebody said I have to power these for 9 ticks and then again after 9 ticks again. So we're gonna try that. The disenchantment I'll come back to. Overclocked, I believe, is just something wooden, right? So we can do a bonsai pot here, or I mean we have bonsai pots doing like willow wood, so we could just craft this down into willow planks with the AE system, and I believe that should work. Yeah, that's super simple. So that is a thing. Or can you do like coal? Does coal work in this guy? It does. So we could just do tiny charcoal because we have a coal chicken. If we do, or tiny coal even. If we do this, is you work? Yes, it's simply enough. So let me get some export buses out so we can start configuring this, and then tiny coal I have here, and I'm going to set up a recipe for this. So we can do tiny coal, this, and I'm going to need my ME tool so we can give you a crafting card and speed upgrades. And I'm going to configure those in between cuts here. So then the frost generator, we're going to need a glacial precipitator, which I don't have. Did I not make one, that one? Glacial precipitator. I think we have everything except for the copper gears. Wonderful. Glacial precipitator. So this guy can just push. Okay, we need a resonant conversion. That's an upgrade. That's the conversion. Okay. And then some augments. 4. If you hear ringing in the background, that is my dad's phone. But that's okay. So we can push into the top and pull from the bottom and grab a sink. Like that. Toss that down here. This should pull water, right? Do you pull water? Auto input unavailable. Why is it unavailable to auto input? I believe we need to make ice, or do snowballs work? Ice, snowballs. I mean, we don't have to do this. There's a snowball chicken. What am I thinking? Snowballs. We have like a bajillion of these, and there's snowball chickens, so that's fine. We can just do an export with the snowball and speed upgrades. Wonderful. Ender generator does eyes of ender. There is blaze chickens which do blaze rods, and I don't know if I have a system for keeping blaze powder in the system, but we can just do ender pearls and we should be good, because there we have an ender chicken and that should be just simple enough, like so. We can also give you some acceleration cards. Then this guy needs milk. So for milk, I don't know how fast we're gonna use it, because we could do the cow in a jar thing, right? I believe I have some, yeah. Because we could do this, which provides milk. So if we add this here and then do like a conduit, we're also gonna need a phantom liquiface. This guy. So we can do that there and this here. And then we need to connect them both super simply, doing that. And I really think it's weird because it loses the connection each time you connect it, but that's okay. And my sounds are kind of loud in my ear. It's okay. So we need milk. We can do that from there. And then we just need slime, which we have a slime chicken for. So we're going to do export bus, and then we can do possibly just milk here and do a fluid conduit. We could also add another thing in between if we need to add more stuff and if we need more milk. But that should give you milk, right? Oh, do you need buckets of milk? It's buckets of milk. Okay, let me get a system going for this. Okay, I got a thing set up. We have 5 of these cows in a jar making us milk, and we're gonna see when we start us up if it's gonna keep up. If not, we can just get a cow here and it can get it milked for milk, because that's gonna be faster than setting up all of these and having them all blink. And a cow is just going to be easier. It's just one entity. It doesn't matter. The death generator is super simple. We just need bone blocks because we have those in a compacting drawer with, I believe we have bone meal. I'm not sure if we have, because bones, I think we have, yeah, we have bone meal here because that's been made by the chickens. And over here we have bones, which make the compressed bone block, not the actual bone block from vanilla Minecraft. So the death generator is just bone blocks, which is easy, like that. Then we have the nether star generator, super simple. We're making them automatically. So we have nether stars, we have 33,000 of them, which is really neat. So we're gonna do that. Then the furnace generator, again, I believe tiny coal will be sufficient. So tiny coal, if we do that, that should be fine, yep. Let's turn it on redstone on so we don't start really burning everything. I believe I have most of these on redstone on. Apparently not. I thought I set them up on redstone on. You know what? I moved them once. I had them all on redstone on, but yeah, that's fine. These should be configured, I believe. Okay. Then the survivalist generator, I think, is again tiny coal. Super easy. Like that. And the last one is culinary generators. So we need some sort of food that we're making automatically, which, do we have the chicken costo cakes or the costo? Do I not have? Hold up. Give me my this. I believe this one is, no, that's the quarry. No, it isn't. That's chickens. The quarry's the other one, I believe. Hello? Chickens. We still have plenty of space for chickens. Chicken Costo. I think I have you still in here, right? Have those. Do I not? I think I had it somewhere. It's Blizz. There it is. Chicken Costo. I'm making the cake, right? Cake. Yeah. Okay, we can use cake. Right? You're making cake? Uses? Yeah, you make cake. Make 3 at a time. I don't know why this is only on 2096 all the time. Is it? It could be the drawer. Oh, it teleports you back automatically if you zerp out. I forgot I installed things to get behind it. Hello, and then you get withered and nauseated, which is annoying. That's okay. Cake. I have it here, right? Cake. 1,536 is here. Where's the rest of my cake? Is it just in the system? Because I don't have cake here. Where could I have... Hold up. Let's take these out. And that out. And that out. And I know this is going to start filling up, which is fine. And let's do this. Okay, that's fine. I can move that later. Did the cake get moved? That's my question. Cake? No. And this is full. Because it can only hold 1,536 cakes. I assume... Oh, you know where I have cake? I remember now. Cake. There it is. And this is not higher priority than the other one is. We can give you 300 priority, so cakes will go here. I assume. But I don't think I'm extracting... No, I'm not extracting cake directly into this drawer controller. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We have all of the cake we ever need, so it should be fine. Did I get away from the saturation? Or did my saturation stop? It stopped. I keep having to make these saturation potions because every time I relog or something weird happens, you need to give me saturation. Thank you very much. Okay. So I think that is all the generators set up. Let me get the export buses all equipped with enough stuff to produce the things, to put them inside and all that. And then we can set up a system where all of them turn on for 9 ticks and then, or every 9 ticks. And then we should see power going to the rainbow generator. Okay, I looked at a video and saw that you can use power relays to limit the amount of power these generators can output. So you can see the power goes down a bit and then it's gonna go back up as much as this fried egg can make it for the culinary generator. And I'm gonna still look through the video because he's using, for example, sticks in here. And even though we're basically making just a few, well, we're making sticks with this, right? This makes sticks, the willow wood, I believe. So we could still use sticks because we make them every so often. The willow sapling and the bonsai pot will just make us sticks. Plus we have like all of the wood from the wood chicken. Yeah, let's use. Why are we using charcoal? I'm dumb. Do I have a stick recipe? I believe it's it's middle click, right? Control shift, left click, right click, middle click. We have stick recipes. Okay, so we can just do sticks, right? And even we can do a crafting card because I exported tiny coal, but we can do a crafting card for sticks and then just do that. Take that out. And also give you sticks here. And which else? This export tiny coal again. Sticks. This is redstone on. Which one else needed sticks? The overclocked, I believe. Yeah. This sticks. There you go. And we never need tiny charcoal again. So we can just, you know what? Buy tiny charcoal. I don't care. Okay. So proof of concept. He uses a power relay, and every 10 ticks you send out a signal. With this, I'm sending it to the generator basically, because you can put these position filters I used in the mob farm before, and I'm going to show it to you how it's done. You take the position filter, you right click it, and then when you hold it in your hand, you can see what you right clicked. And for example, we can test this and that there. I don't have a power relay set up there, but we're going to do that in a moment. But basically this advanced redstone thingy gets an interface, I can't speak, gets a signal every 10 ticks. So the generator turns on every 10 ticks. And then this power relay, it has a complicated GUI, which is not really complicated. It has a redstone signal off, what it does, and a redstone signal on, what it does. So basically we leave the redstone off as is, we don't change anything. And on the redstone on, we have the upside as the input, because this phantom redstone face is taking an input out of the generator to get power into the power relay. And then the right side is limited to only output one signal. So right now, this is probably the, do you have the thing? That's disabled input, right? Should be not output. Input. Why is you not? It is doing the thing. Oh yeah, I'm dumb. Trash can. But as you can see, slowly but surely, every 10 ticks, you get just a little bit of RF. So basically, we can have just a capacitor bank, or we could even have a flux plug network that just puts it into a cell. And I'm gonna have to see, because this power storage is insane anyway. So I'm gonna see if I can control this with a power monitor. I'm gonna see if that can be linked up to that storage. But basically, that's the idea. So I need to make a bunch of power relays and a bunch of energy faces, which I have here. So I'm just gonna set one down everywhere here, just underneath all of these, and possibly on the side somewhere, but for the ones that I don't need. And we're still gonna see if we have enough things for the slime generator to work. But basically, each one of these gets a phantom face. You can put this one here, and that one there. So then I need to configure them. I need to get a position filter for every one of these, so we can put 10 tick signal into this. And then we're gonna just set up somewhere in here a system where all of these are gonna be turned on at the same time, and we can see how that's gonna work. So yeah, let me get on with all the position filters and all that. I have a bunch of them in here, and we should be good in a bit. If I have done everything correctly and configured every generator correctly, we should be seeing a rainbow generator power. I also added some energy pylons, so we have an input and also an output there on that side. And I'm using flux networks to transfer the power over from the generator to the storage, and we just need to disable the limit, just so we can transfer the 25 million at the same time. If we want to, we could even use the draconic laser thingies for the transfer of power if we wanted to, but flux points for now, because I don't have everything else ready. But I did set up the power relays. They're all underneath each one of the energy faces over here, and then I just have a trash can for energy on the bottom, so it's just gonna slowly void the power, and we should be fine on that. And then here I have the advanced redstone interfaces for 8 generators on that side and 8 generators on that side. And then also the advanced redstone interfaces for the power relays, which also need to be pulsed. So if we turn this on, we should be seeing rainbow power. Oh, we saw it for a moment. One generator is not running. Culinary, another star potion. So some are slow. You should, these are running, right? Or do you need to drain out? They might need to drain out a bit more power for it to start running, because this, also that is loud, so we need a sound muffler here. Can I put one like on top of it? Or maybe here. So you're not as loud. Wonderful. So, so we're seeing the culinary generator being problematic. But like it is running. It's just, let's see if we need to do, because I remember it being 9 ticks. Because to be honest, I don't really need to limit the power, but I can limit the power. I'm gonna have to look it through the video again, so give me a moment to figure this out, but we're really close. We're really close. I got it sorted out. We are running, we're fully operational. I just had to increase and tweak a little bit of the amounts, so I can still tweak it around to see how much I actually need. For example, 25 is enough for this guy, and we can even try and go lower. So in between episodes, like 15 maybe, still works. Still doesn't have a problem with it. And for example, the Nether Star, I put on 1,000, and we could possibly get away with using like 500, maybe. Yeah, still works. See, like we can tweak it around because I had to tweak a few of these, but it's now finally running, and we are getting 25 million RF per tick. But also, that's my phone. But basically, this is gonna be insane to fill up because this is not even the 0%. Like, this has so much RF to go into here. It's nuts. And we're putting this in on the rainbow power generator, and I could also put in another 2 of the pylons, or pylon. I believe they're called pylons. Pylon. These guys. We make another set. We could put another one over here and then do a flux plug, I believe. No, we need a flux point because that is being sent from the solar power. So we could take that and put solar power here and then grab a glass. We're gonna need 2 of those. Put one here, and that's gonna be another input of a little bit. So we are getting 25.255 million RF per tick. Yeah, if I only do this, basically, then we would get a bit more. But that is basically sending a bunch of power over here as well. And we can also add another one here if we wanted to. We don't really need to, but just for the sake of looks, we're gonna add another one, and that one's gonna be output. It's not shift right click. Can I not shift right click? How does I was able to change it to output before. Oh, I have to shift right click the little orby thing. Okay, so that's output, and then that's input. So this is going slowly in the output. It's powering my base very slowly with the amount of things that we need. And now we can actually remove this side because everything is still on the same channels because the power out is still doing its thing, and we just can remove this solar plug thing and then remove, possibly do this, just so we remove everything except for that. And then we can just vein mine this, and it's possibly gonna go all in the same. Close, but that's fine. So we can toss that in, toss those in. This wireless RF battery can go on top of here just so we have power in that. And that is pretty cool. I also have to show you what solution I put for the generators because I did a few things differently than I had before. But everything is pretty much the same as I had except for this guy. Yeah, this and that guy over there. But the fluid transposer, oh, is going to run out of power. Can I do a flux point? Flux point. This. Boom. And do power out. Is that connected to the face, to the fan face? It's not. Okay, but I have translocators here because they are faster than conduits are to extract and insert the water bottles. This is still set on 1 because it doesn't need to output much more power than that, and this is pretty much always going to be empty because it's always just going to output that little amount of power. We also get endermite spawns, which is interesting from the halitosis, but that's okay. I can cover up this hole as well if I find my dank null. But basically, sink extracts water into fluid transposer, fills up the water bottles, and then it loops them around, and I just have a bunch in here, and they just loop around. Over here, though, we have a resource fisher that is underneath, yeah, and it's producing more than we're using. Wonderful. The resource fisher is doing its thing with the whole water underneath, and then it's sucking up items with magically fishing it with power. We have the speed upgrades in here. And then everything goes into this storage crate with a filter. So all fishing rods, bows, and enchanted books go into here. And everything else goes into the trash can. And then out of this, we extract into the phantom phase, which extracts into the generator. So we produce power out of the books. And this is pretty much still burning the first bow that I got, I believe, which is going to be 14 minutes. So whenever this fills up, the rest should just get voided, and we should have plenty of stuff in here. We are getting unenchanted fishing rods in here, but I don't think that should be a problem. I mean, we can... you know what we could do? Could we blacklist it somehow to not go in here? I mean, simple solution is just to add 2 more conduits in the back here and say filter on the extract, and we do match MBT, match meta, and let's see if that extracts all of the fishing rods or just the ones. Damaged. There we go. That cleans up the fishing rods, right? Yeah, wonderful. Okay, so that's sorted with the fishing rods. Just a few more conduits. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, we have a fully functioning rainbow generator now, and I will tweak it in between episodes. And this will never fill up because we're still at 0% with 230. I don't even know how much power that is. It's because it's GRF. I don't know. Almost infinite. Yeah, that's 9 point. We are at 3, 6, 9, 12 digits. So 3, 6, 9, 12. So we're not even. God, that's gonna take a bajillion years. So we can just keep this running, and we're gonna see if we run into problems with anything. If we start running out of, I don't know, lava or something, but I think we should be fine because everything is so limited on power that it uses so little things. And yeah, for the culinary generator, I wanted to use cake, but I decided to just use eggs because we have eggs from the chickens. We have, I believe, just some regular chickens inside, and we have 87,000 eggs, so we should be fine. And basically it burns very, very slowly, just fried eggs, which are just eggs cooked in a furnace. So that is wonderful. For this, we use sticks, nether stars, so I'm gonna withered. This is bone things. We don't want to get the doom effect, but I did find out that you can drink a milk bucket over it, and it removes the doom effect and even the wither, which I knew before. But then for the slimy, we have milk and slime balls, and this is definitely keeping up with the amount of milk that we need, and possibly even just one would be enough here if we remove all of these. I think just one will be plenty. We could possibly even do this if it pulls properly. So if we do this and set this to pull, these should keep milk stored because we have 16 buckets of milk, and in the time it takes to burn this one, it's like 24 seconds, but very, very slowly. It's not even 24 seconds. But yeah, ender pearls, snowballs, which we have in the system from chickens, more sticks, books, water bottles, which are infinite, and dragon's breath, which is also infinite, kind of. Pink dye, infinite. And for example, for the pink dye, we possibly don't have to have this on 10, right? We can have this on 1. Because some of the generators didn't have problems and some of them did. So yeah, right now you see how it's flickering. So it's pink generator. And we can then go here and say, let's say 5. Are you still flickering? No. Okay, wonderful. So it's just tweaking this around. Something I have to do about these endermites probably. We could set up like a mob crusher to just kill them and then void the stuff. But yeah, all in all, we have rainbow generator power, and we don't need to rely on solar power, which we will still use because why not? Also, I had to empower something to get a fishing net so I could try this, because I had to empower the emerald block. That was the one. The emeradic crystal thingy. But yeah, rainbow generator power. Sweet. So I am kind of running low on time to get this video exported and running, so we're gonna end the episode off here. We did set up the super duper power, and it's all amazing, and this is never gonna fill up because this is the magic number in programming, and it's a special number because I typed it into Google, the exact numbers, and it shows up at a wiki page, so that is interesting. But yeah, with that, I want to thank you all for watching. I am hoping you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, consider subscribing to see new videos. Also, support me on Patreon if you want to do a little bit more, and I will see you all in the next episode. Have a great one. Bye-bye.